Hello, everybody. Today we have the honor to have here Veronica from Ondima. It's a company that is focuses on only AI, and we want to know for our audience how the company started, the origins, and how it was founded, and how you get to the point where are you today.
Sure. So happy to be here today. I'm really excited to tell you more about Umdena. I've been in the company for more than 2.5 years. And before, I used to create local chapters around the world. I can happily also share that with you. What is it in detail? And the company itself started in 2019. It started from kind of not an idea for business. It was more just creating a project, gathering people together to do something good. But after a while, our CEO realized that it's actually a quite good idea to create a business model and to make more projects that are like that. Um, we started to make mostly projects with startups and NGOs. But after a while, it really grew. So we work with any kind of companies and organizations. And our main mission is to make AI accessible no matter where you are in the world and what kind of industry you're in. A lot of the players in this market offer it in a very high price, in a very complicated manner, and very time taking project management. And we try to simplify everything. We try to make it very accessible. We make the support very hand on. And the people that are in our projects are very unique people. And in a while, I can tell you more about our community.
Sounds great. Most of our audience that I have here, they are entrepreneurs, and they are also startups, and most of them are like into the e-commerce and also digital marketing agencies. So for my audience, for example, one entrepreneur that is at the moment starting his e-commerce, or he already has e-commerce around Europe or around the world or in the US. eh, why is important you think that they start to start using I will cut this later, AI in the business, and
Yeah, sure.
what do you suggest them also if they are going to work with on demand?
Sure. So, the number one thing is, of course, that your competitors probably already started to use it or started to think about it. So, we can either help you or you can start to take a look around. Actually, do you want to be on that boat of being a precursor, offering something first? Or you want to be catching up with everything that's gonna already happen within probably already a year, and you will be left behind. That's the first thing. um like a big picture argument. And the second thing is, why you should think about it. Well, probably because you have areas that you spend so much time or so much money on that could be super easily optimized with AI. And you probably think, yeah, but that must cost so much money. I may not have a budget. Well, come to us, talk with us. And so many people were surprised actually how not as expensive it is as you may think. And we try to make a first product for you to see it's a usable thing or it makes sense already within 8 weeks. So that's the first phase we normally do. So it's a very fast process for you to check actually how it can be done. And yeah, I rather not throw the examples because every kind of client business has different problems and different management of resources. So I rather would leave you with a question: where do you spend most your time on, or most your resources on, and what would you do with your time if you wouldn't do it?
Sounds great. Veronica, I think one thing that could worry or e-commerce audience is like one of the hardest point that they have, or the pain that they have, is that they have to do a lot of creative to test campaigns in Facebook ads, for example, or TikTok ads. It's possible to use AI for making more volume of creatives, or test different ads. Different. It's also possible that or AI could also help them, like with inventories. Like, for example, if in one country they have more inventory and they have to move the inventory. I'm thinking about my audience and the pain points that they have, and how AI a little bit cool. Most of the pain they have is that the volume of testing they have to do to get it right and to scale the product. I think uh, uh, with your company will be, they can uh, get that pain solved. I think so. So if you could explain us a little bit more about it.
Sure, sure. So, firstly, about the creative side that you mentioned, of course, there are already a lot of available tools, mostly free or basic payment tools that I can happily also share with you. What you can do, like even Canva has already a generation of images. Intelligent removal of the background. Adobe Suite has a lot of intelligent tools that basically makes the work for you. Then you have all the scheduling that can be done up front, and you can use the stuff like that. If you would like maybe to create something that would make this whole process more robust, or to optimize some campaigns, for sure there are automations that can be created within some bots or things from that area, and then for sure that will be optimized. From the other hand, I think we have even more experience in the problem that you mentioned about the inventory,
Yeah.
because this is the something easily to be solved, especially you have the data. The data is often a key to solutions with AI. Of course, if you don't have the data, you still can have AI solutions, but it's just easier to to solve things if you have it on your own. Um, and I can gladly even share here in the description or somewhere on the screen the landing pages we created for the industries where we already solved the problems with inventory, with the shipments, when we optimize them. And it really is a change maker for industries and companies to save money and time on that.
That would be amazing. Yes, if you could share with us.
Yeah, we can add it later on, I guess.
Okay. Yes. And other question that for our audience that they have a digital marketing agencies, um, how could Ondima help them? Like in what kind of activities? I also heard like most of the marketing digital agencies will be finished very soon because of AI, but now they are turning into not a digital marketing agency. Now everybody's switching to digital artificial intelligence marketing agency. So if you could also, because they are very worried, my audience, about the future of the marketing digital agencies, and I think, like you say, if they don't get in the bus, they're going to be behind. Huh?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, this could be, and now that you offer us this opportunity to it's not only for big companies the prices, like you offer also for our audience that they are in small companies and they don't have this huge
yeah,
budgets, so
yeah.
they can catch up with the trends.
So, I would say the first step can be even as simple as having some sort of a workshop with us where we
Uh-huh.
could demystify some myths about AI replacing you, AI killing the creatives or doing very bad things to us. We can get very scientific on the areas. Actually, the creativity is something that can be never replaced because AI is trained by the data. And if it doesn't have the data, it cannot create something new. It's just generative, regenerative. And humans have this amazing ability of creating innovation based on their human soul and connecting the dots in an unusual way. On the other hand, the agencies, of course, will need to apply AI not to get behind, but that doesn't necessarily need to be a bad thing. It can be something that instead of replacing them, they will start to get aware um, with us or not with us and will take it as a tool to take them forward, and they will find new ways to dominate the market with those solutions. And I would rather also mention specific solutions because the agency is a very general term also. So we will be happy to talk to you and have a conversation to discuss your specific case. What is your biggest fear or biggest problem, and we can think of how we can help you with that.
That's amazing, Veronica. That's what I like from Ondima, that everything is custom made and each client is like become like a family of the company. So every case, I wanted to tell us a little bit more how you onboard each client, and every client is different, and every client will be take over in another way, and it will be in a way that it will be everything custom made for the customer, and also it will be only for him. So I think this is a great advantage that you have over. It's not like you are a client, a customer, and then you will be a number. So this is what I like a lot of your company.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's really worth mentioning that a lot of companies maybe think, okay, why would I need a custom AI solution if there's already so much stuff available out there?
Apps and things like
And
that.
one argument, like contra argument to that, is that you actually don't know what they do with your data there. And especially for companies, it's important to have a complete overview and complete control over your product and your information, your data, your privacy. And having a custom solution gives you 100% of that, and you have 100% control of how it works for you, of your needs and your goals, instead of maybe using 10 different tools that would make the same job, but maybe something will not work and they won't respond to you, and they will do something with your data that you have no idea about, they will sell it, whatever. And that's also another reason why we don't have so many demos to show, because a lot of customers come to us and they're like, I want to see what you've already built. but we care so much about the privacy of our clients that what we build for them is for them. And we have case studies, we have a ton of things on our blog that you can understand really that we're experts in many areas, and we have hundreds of projects in so many industries. But we don't have demos because these are the products with IP of our clients. So and the process works basically that we get to talk to you, we discuss your problems, your ideas, we discuss your idea about AI, if you have it, if you thought about it, if you have the data, if you don't have the data, what can we do if you don't have the data? Because that's also another myth that is out there, that if you don't have the data you cannot do anything. But we also have very innovative ways of creating the data, or coding the data in a way that it's very safe. So you don't need to worry about breaches and so on. And after the preliminary discussion, we try to create project proposal that would fit your need, with the timeline and potential cost to it. And it's something to be discussed. It's not something final. We then get together again and think about how it can be done, how long it should be done, and yeah, it's all very friendly, and people are really happy. And after a first phase, they often come back to us because they want something, some other feature, because they see it's working, it's helping them, and they just want to empower more their business with it.
That's great, right? And one final thoughts about the person that is from in the other side and thinking about what they could miss if they don't start using AI, even if they do it with Ondima, or they do it with other company. Just what are they missing if they don't start using at this 2024 AI? What they are leaving? What they are leaving on the table at this moment? So
You
maybe
probably leave the money.
exactly. That's true.
And I think AI and innovation is such a crucial part to all the companies. So it's not just about your business, but it's also about the people that you have in the company. That's why we also started to propose like workshops that are more knowledge based than building a product only. We have a whole different department within our company that's called Omdena Academy, and we concentrate there on providing to people, communities, universities, knowledge to get aware about AI without getting afraid of AI. And it really can take your company to the first level. It can take you this one step further in this whole revolution. And if you don't get educated your people on AI, they may even leave because they want to be part of the future. And if your company is lacking behind, your business is going behind, probably your people don't want to get behind too. And then you don't have the solution, you don't have people educated, and simply you'll get outdated. Yeah.
That's great. Veronica, and to finish this small mini podcast, something that I would like you to share with my audience is like, if you have like a testimonial from one of your clients, or if you have like an inspiration that can inspire my audience about about Ondima or an AI, and how you guys help your clients, would be very, or something that you want to share, like it's really can get a
Sure.
lot of inspiration for my audience, and don't think twice about starting using AI, and would be great if they start with Ondima.
Yeah, so I think I would like to mention a couple of differentiators that I didn't have yet a chance to do. Um, First thing is that we work only with passionate people. We have a community of more than 20,000 engineers and experts in AI and the industry of technology, and they're not just the normal kind of employees. They are the people who were there with us, growing, starting from getting the first knowledge, getting the first experiences in open source projects for impact in local chapters, and then they were gradually growing with us through other impact projects. That's why you have the guarantee that you have someone who is doing really it because they're passionate about it and not just because they want to get rich of it. And I think that's really an amazing experience to work with passionate people every time. The second thing is we normally can provide talent from around the world, and it's very fast. There is no problem for us that is really a huge problem, because we have an access to this huge community and we basically put it out there and we get an answer probably within 24 hours, because there are so many people who want to contribute to those projects. And then the local chapters, I think it's also an interesting thing to mention, that we sometimes get together and basically create the community in other countries to upskill people first, and then they can create a solution for you to, for example, we did it in Tanzania and we upskilled people, and then they created deforestation radar and solution. And yeah, I think my final thought is, why not try Gamnena?
Thank you so much, Veronica. I have a pleasure having you here, and I hope this is the first of many other podcasts that we can share with other audience, and because it's just starting. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.